guys, it's Mads. Today we're going to do something a little different. I wanted to go ahead and start painting on the channel. So today we're going to be making 3 different pieces, and all of these are going to be for sale afterwards. I'm opening my Etsy shop just in time for the holidays, and the link will be in the description below. I wanted to use 2 techniques to make the paintings in this video, a clean pour and a flip cup pour. The first one that I did here is called a clean pour, which is where you pour separate paint colors directly onto the canvas. And the other type of pour, which is what I do later in the video, is called a flip cup pour, and that's where you put all of the paint in one cup before you flip it over onto the canvas and then release it to make an abstract pattern. Both of the techniques result in a unique abstract painting, and even if you use the exact same colors and the exact same method, you would end up with a completely different painting each time, which is one of the reasons that I really love both of these techniques. So before filming, I chose and mixed the colors that I wanted to use and made sure they were the right consistency for liquid pouring, and I taped the 2 3x3 canvases together to try a new technique. So here I'm doing the clean pour first. And starting out, I really didn't have much of a plan as to where I was putting color down or in what order I wanted to put the colors on. I also tried to squeeze gold paint out before taking the seal off. This painting definitely had its awkward puberty stage, where I didn't really like how it was turning out, but by the end it really came together. The camera also ran out of memory about halfway through this painting, so once everything was set up and rolling again, the painting that you see here was a little bit further along. Once the edges started filling in for this painting, I really started to like how the colors were working together, and I really started to like the finished look of it. At the end of the video, you'll get a chance to see the finished, sealed, and dried painting, which will be for sale in my Etsy shop. All in all, I'm really happy with how this first painting turned out. once I was satisfied with how the painting had turned out and how all of the colors and the edges were, I had to pop all of the air bubbles that were left over from the paint being mixed and still wet. So what you see here is I'm using a butane torch to pop the air bubbles that are still in the paint so it won't dry with any of the air bubbles in it. The two 3x3s here were taped together to use for the same flip cup, which paired them together. I really liked the way that taping two of the 3x3s turned out, and in the future I want to try putting 4 of them together at once and putting the cup at the center so that it's on each of the canvases a little bit to start out. Here you can kind of see the consistency of the paint as I'm pouring it into the cup. I did get the white a little bit thicker on this one, but it didn't really change any of the finished results. With canvases that are this small too, it's really fun because you can move the canvas around a lot easier and the paint can cover a lot more distance, stretching it out and making really cool patterns with the paint. These paintings were pretty quick and easy to do, and here I'm just blowing out the remaining bubbles because my butane torch ran out of gas as I was using it on the first painting, and so I had to blow all of the bubbles out on these. This final painting was just something fun that I kind of wanted to try. I just wanted to take a blank canvas and try smushing it on some of the leftover paint and some of the paint drips that came out of all of the 3 previous paintings to see what would happen. I wasn't really happy with the results the first time I did that, and so I did manipulate it a little bit more, and I added more paint, which you'll see in just a second. Some of it from the paint, or from the tape that held the two 3x3s together, and pouring some of the paint that was left over from the clean pour directly onto the canvas before smoothing it out one last time. So all these paintings have been drying for a few days and now have acrylic sealer on top so they're not going to crack or chip at all. All of these paintings that you saw me make a couple of days ago are going to be for sale in my Etsy shop, and that link will be in the description below. There'll be a couple of other paintings that I didn't make today that'll also be for sale. And these are all unique pieces, so once they're sold, they're gone. Alright, subscribe if you want to see any more Dragony shenanigans. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Y'all take care. Bye!